morning. I just woke up and now we're gonna go ahead and check on the chickens and the ducks. Yesterday we moved them all over to a new brooder in the garage, and so I'm gonna go ahead and check on those guys. We're just gonna do a basic morning check on them, check their water, check their food, see what they need, and then go and have some coffee because my coffee takes forever to brew and I forgot to make it last night. Checked. One thing that I'm really trying to do in this new place is get more of a schedule. Especially right now, we're in the middle of a massive heat wave that everybody says is not normal. We'll see next year. And basically having a couple projects in mind, like one inside, one outside, or more than one if it's a quick project, and just tackling that within certain periods of the day. Like I'm trying to wake up and be like out the door working at 6 o'clock. Hasn't happened yet once, but it's gonna happen tomorrow. And I know I laugh at that, but it's real, it's true. I'm gonna make sure that I get to bed early enough tonight so that I can actually accomplish that goal. Basically what I'm planning on doing is just working from 6 in the morning until about 11 o'clock outside until it's hot as blazing balls. And then I'm gonna go inside, spend about an hour. I'm gonna either make lunch or just chill, shower, whatever I need to do, take an hour break, and then get started on indoor projects. And included in that indoor project is my editing.
Planting some stone chokes in the ground, putting a little bit of fertilizer on top. These are used as a vegetable, sort of a root tuber. Good stuff.
My first project for the day today is to lay out where I want to plant my tomatoes. We need to lay down cardboard, just like Robert's doing over here, cover it with dirt. I'm going to do 16-foot long rows so that I can trellis them with the with the cattle panel trellises. So let's get to it. So we got one row here. This is going to be a double row. We're short on cardboard at the moment. So my thing, I'm going to go ahead. I have this black plastic sheet. It's kind of like a silage tarp, but not technically. It's just a big black plastic sheet. And we're going to lay this down. We're going to water it, and then we're going to lay it down. And hopefully in the next couple weeks, it'll kill most of the stuff off. And as we get the cardboard, we can pull it up and lay it down. It'll just make the cardboard's job a little bit easier. So it's getting a wee bit hot for you guys to be out here. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm just gonna finish kind of shaping these two rows. This is all we're gonna do today. We're gonna come back tonight after the video premiere of moving to Missouri. We're gonna come back out here and we are gonna actually plant some tomatoes in here. I made some lunch today for Robert and I. I did two separate ones. I did just a regular kind of pasta sauce. I cooked up ground beef and sauteed onion in it and then added pasta sauce to it, and then I split it off and I did half here and then I did half here with some Rouse pasta sauce. I cooked him up some linguine noodles, and then over here I just have a bunch of zucchini sauteed with garlic powder, onion powder, some of my homemade pepper, salt, black pepper, and a little bit of nutritional yeast. Here's lunch. It is the evening time. We got done with the premiere of that video. It was so fantastic. So many of you guys showed up. I really appreciate that. That really just made my day. So now I've been in the kitchen organizing, trying to put stuff away, figuring out how to package foods properly in this new environment because it is no joke. This is not Washington. Like seriously, you put something somewhere, like oh my gosh, so many of our things, our food was basically just destroyed. Like a little mouse got in there or something, or a mouse was in there. I don't know. It was a pretty secure room. I guess it's Houdini. So anyways, we ended up throwing away a lot of food, and we're trying to figure out how to properly package food. So I'm not leaving anything in the original packaging, like the packages that Azure Food comes in. I usually leave it in the package. It's never been a big deal. I had it packaged, put in a box. It was a big deal. So I've been unloading all of those into my glass jars that I get from Azure. and just kind of working through that, trying to get everything organized in the kitchen. It is the evening time and we are ready. We are finally going to go ahead and plant 20 tomatoes. That's what I've made room for, so let's go do it. The way that I like to plant my tomatoes, it depends on what we have on hand, honestly. But right now, we're going to put this stuff in the hole, and this is simply, I got it for clearance at Tractor Supply. That's why I have it. But I also, you would put an egg in the hole. I like to dig my tomatoes in as deep as I can, and if I can't go deep, I lay it down and go sideways. Because that way it gets a nice, strong root system. All right, so I want it to come up about here. I kind of want to go towards the center. So we're gonna start here. The best thing that you can do is to lay it on its side a couple days ahead of time, and it'll start to shoot up towards the sky and it won't get any soil damage. But I didn't do that, so we're not gonna do that. Okay, so basically we're just gonna build a trench. We're gonna dig a trench all the way down to the bottom here. The soil might look hard, but it's pretty soft. Except some parts are like hard as a rock. Okay, so we take our egg. I put it in the hole, right? Kind of like about here. So like I'll put it down and it'll be like right there, right? So I'm gonna put some granules in here, just maybe like a tablespoon. This is not how to, this is how I, as always. I guess not as always, but as often. That's often how I do. So we're just gonna lay it down and bury it. And then I like to do kind of a horseshoe shape or a circle shape. If I'm able to dig it deep, then I just do a big circle around it. And if I'm not able to do that, then it's basically just a pocket that'll hold water. That's the most important thing. It's really, really helpful when you're watering if you have this. And I'm doing a horseshoe because if I do it right here, it'll constantly get water on the leaves until it kind of starts to point up towards the sky in a couple days. So just digging a nice little horseshoe that will hold the water. That's all I'm trying to do here. And it'll get more firm with time, especially the soil is a bit clay. There we go. And so I'm just gonna go down the line. I'm planting Better Boy and Jet Star. That's pretty much the majority of, I think that's all I have here. Better Boy and Jet Star. They're just the starts that they had at the store. We got these all planted, you can see. The only one that doesn't have an egg is this one here, and that's because I ran out of eggs. So that one's gonna be an experiment, no big deal. All that's left to do is just to water these all in, as well as water the rest of the garden over there. So there's not a whole lot of point in me bringing you along for just watering a bunch of stuff. The day is over, it's starting to get dark, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. Thank you so much for spending the day with me today, and I hope that you guys decide to come back tomorrow and we'll be doing more projects around the homestead. So if you guys are new around here, we just moved to a Missouri homestead and we are just getting the process of getting it all set up. So if that is interesting to you, we also do all kinds of food preservation, canning, freezing, dehydrating, fermenting, all of the things. So if that is interesting to you, make sure you hit the subscribe button right here and join us along for the journey. Up here is a video Mr. Google Pants thinks you're going to enjoy. This here is my last homesteading vlog, and then up here is my Missouri homestead vlog playlist. Yeah, so we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.